Hello and welcome to the NewsRamp Human Resources Podcast. I'm your host, Max Newsman, ready to guide you through today's most important stories. NewsRamp.com brings you curated business news from top sources, keeping you informed and ahead of the curve. A quick note before we start. This podcast is created using AI and AI voices, but all the news stories are real, and you can find the complete articles on NewsRamp.com. It's Tuesday morning, July 30th, 2024, and we've got an exciting lineup of human resources news waiting for you. So whether you're driving, taking a break, or winding down for the day, let's get right into it. Before we dive into today's human resources headlines, we'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsor, HR.com. HR.com is the largest social networking and resource site for HR professionals, offering cutting-edge tools, training, and insights to help you succeed in the ever-evolving world of human resources. We're grateful for HR.com's support in making this podcast possible. Visit HR.com to join a community of over 1.75 million professionals and access a wealth of resources to elevate your HR practices. Thank you, HR.com, for supporting the NewsRamp Human Resources Podcast. Our first story today is
TalentCulture.com's WorkTrends podcast highlights AI's role in hiring with TalentVUU's John Patton. TalentCulture.com's WorkTrends podcast recently featured John Patton of TalentVUU in an episode discussing AI's impact on hiring. Patton highlighted the misconception that AI interviewing is a future concept, emphasizing its current relevance. He compared AI adoption to past technological shifts, noting positive reactions from managers and leaders using AI. Patton discussed how AI interviews can screen candidates instantly, addressing pain points in the hiring process. He encouraged leaders to try AI for themselves, emphasizing its ease of use. To learn more about AI in screening and interviewing, visit the WorkTrends podcast on TalentCulture.com or listen on Apple or Spotify.
HR.com announces new advisory board panel of thought leaders to shape the future of employee career development. HR.com has announced the HR.com's Future of Career Development and Mobility Advisory Board 2024, a panel of industry experts collaborating with HR.com's HR Research Institute to enhance career development initiatives. They will explore employee engagement, challenges hindering career development, best practices, success management programs, internal mobility, and more. Research findings will be published in a comprehensive report and a 2-page infographic. The virtual event on December 4th, 2024, will feature informative sessions from subject matter experts. The advisory board includes thought leaders from companies like Amplitude, Cornerstone On Demand, and Talent Guard. CEO Debbie McGrath emphasizes the importance of career development for organizational success. Download free research reports and infographics at hr.com/researchinstitute. Thank you for joining us today. That's it for this episode of the NewsRamp Human Resources Podcast. As a reminder, NewsRamp curates news from leading newswires like Newsworthy.ai, 24/7pressrelease.com, NewsDirect.com, and BlockchainWire.io. We encourage you to visit NewsRamp.com to read all of today's news.